Hey friends, this is Chris O'Kelly just popping in. So this is a subject I think a lot of people will be interested in, and it's the idea that the Western tropical zodiac is not an accurate representation of the actual sky and the actual zodiac that we can see from, during the nighttime in the night sky. So when you look up at night, we see a lot of stars and things of that nature and a lot of constellations. And all of the constellations that are in the zodiac are actually up in the sky, and all of the planets are up there too. But what happened was sometime around 2,000 or more years ago, when the Western tropical zodiac was established, they took all of that information and turned it into a very basic concrete chart. And that is the chart that most of us use today to determine our astrology, our sun sign, our moon sign, our rising sign, and then where all of our planets are. But the funny thing is that idea of the zodiac does not actually relate to what you would see in the sky when you look up at night. When you look up at night and see the real constellations, you'll find that all of the planets are not in the same place that they're supposed to be in the Western tropical zodiac. So that's an interesting thing, because why would the zodiac chart be different than what we actually see in the night sky? Well, that's because the Western tropical zodiac is actually gaslighting us. It's a system that was put in by the patriarchy to actually disconnect us from the real sky, in the hopes that we wouldn't actually look up and see where the sun, moon, and the planets actually are, and instead we would just trust a chart. So in a way, it's actually a lot like our phones and TVs, where the powers that be, the patriarchy, made us look to a box or a screen, or old school wise made us look at a chart instead of actually going outside and looking at the sky. And it's an interesting thing, because when you start following the real true zodiac in the sky, you'll notice that first it's a hard transition, but then it'll start making more sense to you. And apps like Stellarium will really help with that. And if anyone needs any help switching to the True Sky Astrology, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help. And yeah, thanks you all for listening.